Hi everyone, welcome to tonight's live stream. We're back with more Street Fighter Alpha. When I played the game a couple nights ago with Kin, the character Guy gave me a bunch of trouble, so I figured I'd play as him tonight and see how it goes. And also, I was able to experiment with the difficulty settings a little bit, and I lowered the difficulty from 2 to 1. So hopefully the stream will go a little smoother than it did the other night. All right, let's get started. All right, now we're fighting Rose again. And if I recall, this backdrop right here, this was pictured in the American box art for the Sega Saturn and PlayStation versions, and it was considered quite ridiculous and generally ugly looking, kind of a similar aesthetic to Suikoden, the American PS1 version, where the characters were very much westernized and looked nothing like the very stylish Japanese style that Capcom perfected by that point. Yeah, I remember I had the original Street Fighter Alpha on the Sega Saturn. Yeah, and it did feature this backdrop in the background. I believe two people were fighting, and every other member of the cast was looking on. And yeah, some of them had pretty ridiculous looking faces. And as I put in the description for this live stream, there's a link up for translations of every single Japanese package, which I've completed over the last couple years. So if you're into Street Fighter Alpha, either the game or the commercials, I'd strongly recommend checking out my packaging translations, which is linked in this video information. And I think I was talking a little too much, so that's why I lost that round. I'll try to get back into it. And Guy's a really powerful character to use. He's very speedy and also has a very good range with his kicks. Perfect. Yeah, he doesn't have any projectiles or anything, but yeah, still very powerful character to play with. A lot of high flying kick moves, similar to our next opponent, Chun Li. This is a cool background right here, the Great Wall of China, but I always wish it had a little more animation to it. But yeah, still a pretty cool scale. I haven't played with Guy for many years in the Street Fighter Alpha series, so I'm trying to figure out his controls and combos while I'm playing. Oops. Oh, she got me there. What system are you playing this on? Hey, what's up, Sprite Enjoyer 2234? I'm playing the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection on the Switch 2. And I know it's a lot of people, they don't care for that compilation too much, but I'm hoping with the 40th anniversary quickly approaching that Capcom will once again do another collection. And the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, it was a good value when it came out, but I was always disappointed that it was purely arcade ports and not the console ports. Because like the Sega Saturn version of Street Fighter Alpha 2 in particular, I preferred that way more than the arcade version. But still a good deal to get all those games for just about $40 at the time. I remember when the original Street Fighter 2 came out on Super Nintendo, it had to be $70, $80 at least. And this is probably the coolest background in the game. You have that city stage and a huge crowd of spectators in the back. Right, next we have Guy's nemesis from Final Fight, Sodam. And like Sagat, I was really impressed with the sprite artwork for Sodam. They took the leaner, lankier character from the original Final Fight and just made him look like a total monster. And I always wanted to see the first boss from Final Fight, Damned, in his own fighting game. He was in Final Fight Revenge for the Sega Saturn, but I always heard that that game was just horrible, although I'd like to try it one day. But it would be cool to see the first boss, Damned, get another chance as a Capcom fighting game character. All right, looks like we took him out pretty easily. You can't beat what you can't touch. And here we're back to Charlie's background, but way more laid back. The colors are really nice and warm. Go ahead and turn up the volume a little more. I just remembered the Alpha series, it has air blocking. I tended to play Street Fighter 2 and then Street Fighter 3 far more often, so yeah, I'm a little unaccustomed to the general mechanics in Alpha. Although I did spend a whole bunch of time playing the Sega Saturn version, Street Fighter Alpha 2 Gold. As I mentioned earlier, that was just a really good port for the time. Cool. Got that landed. And this game is also distinctive for the Alpha counter system, but it seemed a little unintuitive compared to the parrying system in Street Fighter 3, so I never really got too into it. I either preferred the supers or the super combos, which were introduced in Alpha 2. Oh, it looks like he got me. Luckily, we have infinite credits. And this might be the best background music in the entire game. I believe the same rendition or a very similar one was featured in Puzzle Fighter. Yeah, and Puzzle Fighter is the wrong word. I think it was Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo. Capcom went all out basically. Yeah, as the first game in that series, and they were already acknowledging how crazy they got with all their sequels. And of course, they made it their own. They recycled the sprites to make their own fighter out of it, Pocket Fighter. Oh, nice counter by Kin. You'd be crawling to a hospital about now. Right, and fighting Sagat. He was the boss for Ryu's playthrough the other night. I love this background as well. You have the Buddha shrine. It appears to be the same background from Street Fighter 2, but at a completely different angle. Oh, okay, I think I got him there. Oh, oh, what happened there? Oh, Sagat barely beat me. And this is a remix of his Street Fighter 2 theme, but a little jazzier and more laid back. Oh, cool. Went through the. Oh, looks like he canceled it. Oh, that was a nice counter by Sagat. I'll have to try again against him. Now, who is the strongest? I guess you are for this match. And guys, sliding kick that's very good for when Sagat throws those fireballs or tiger shots. Okay, knocked him out pretty easy that time. Oh, he countered with just about the same amount of damage there. Ah, cool. Got guy's other super off. And next we have Ryu. And I believe that's a Street Fighter 2 poster on that Sansan convenience store. And Sansan, that was one of Capcom's earliest arcade games, where you played as the Monkey King from a Chinese legend, which Goku from Dragon Ball was based off of. Yeah, and Samsung was also in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I believe she was a female in that version, if I recall correctly. Cool, went through the fireball. I'm using the 8-bit Do M30 controller, which I got last week. I'm really enjoying it. It's so lightweight, and it's nice having a 90s style controller. I prefer playing with an actual arcade stick, but they make a ton of noise, so I didn't think it'd be a good idea for the live streams. You are a fool and soon you'll be gone. All right, looks like M. Bison's the final boss. This is another amazing redesign. It is wonderful how he has the cape on during the game and how bulky he looks compared to Street Fighter 2. And I wasn't taking him very seriously at all, so he took me out pretty quick. Ooh. We won both rounds that time. Yeah, try not to talk too much. Just trying to focus on beating him. Pretty much all the Street Fighter iterations, M. Bison's attacks are pretty relentless. Cool, doing good against him on this round. Oh. Cool, barely got him. All right, final round. Oh, I got one hit out of it, that at least. Better than none, or getting counterattacked. Oh. Too bad I couldn't combo into that. I think we got this, though. Yep. All right. Now I am ready. After years of practice, Guy has found his inner power. Bison. Such power in the hands of evil. You could have been a great man, a great warrior if you tried harder. I leave you with your conscience. I don't think Bison has a conscience. You will pay for this insult, Guy. Oh, yes, exactly. All right, that was a pretty fun stream. Let's go ahead and enjoy the music before shutting down for tonight. All right, everybody. Thank you for checking out the live stream of Street Fighter Alpha playing as Guy. I'm going to go ahead and shut things down for tonight. But tomorrow on this YouTube channel, I'll be posting another Japanese commercial translation. And maybe later on that evening, playing some more Link to the Past. All right, thanks for watching and have a good night.